Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about how to draw the magnetic lines of force. For this we have to draw one center line and four lines we are drawing top of this chart. This is representing the Earth's magnetic field. This is the north direction, this is the south direction like this, and these are the east and west. But after setting this one, we won't disturb this drawing board. See, this is the center line and this is the four lines. First we want to draw this axial line. How to draw the axial line? See, the line which is passing through the center of the magnet. That to two poles. This is called the axial line. This is called the axial line. We trace out the magnet in third step. First we draw the center line and draw these four lines. Then we trace out the magnet. Here north is pointing the south and south is pointing the north. With the help of this compass, here one black needle is there. Show here. With the help of this, normally you should record. With the help of this, if it is parallel to this one, this black needle is parallel to this one. It is the parallel to the earth and north is pointing south. Once we are adjusting this, we won't disturb this drawing board. We have to draw the null points. Our next step is we have to draw the null points. For this magnetic, this dot is representing here north is there and south is there. North is pointing south and south is pointing north. So south is there. Then we move this magnetic compass. Show this needle. We move this compass needle like this, where it is showing deflection, that is the null point. See, once again look here like this, it is parallel to this one. Once it is deflecting here, this is the null point, means that magnetic field is nullified. Magnetic field is nullified means there is no magnetic field. Here it is balanced, that resultant magnetic field equals to 0. Like that we should move this magnet needle from here to here, where it is deflecting, that is the one more null point. One is the N1, another one is the N2. Then we have to draw the magnetic lines of force. We put 2 points this side and 2 points this side. See, this is representing, here it is deflecting one side, where is the arrowhead, we put the dot, and here also continue like this. This is one magnetic line of force. And one more we are taking, this is like this, based on this needle. This black strip is showing that magnetic strip needle north and south direction. What is the magnetic line of force? It is the path covered by the unit north pole. But isolated north pole is not possible. That's why we are taking thin strip that is acting as a unit north pole, where it is showing that we have to put the dots. Then we should draw the magnetic lines of force like this, and here also like this, and the direction is from north to south. For our magnet, this is the north and this is the south. These are starting from north and moving towards the south. Like that, this side also, see, black strip is here, 2 points are here. We can move like this and continue this one. Then it is coincides with this. So with the help of this magnetic needle, we have to draw the magnetic lines of force. Once we are adjusting this drawing board, we won't disturb this one. If we are disturbing that entire experiment, it is showing the wrong readings. Wherever it is showing both the tail and head of arrow and another side of tail of that one, it is showing the magnetic lines of force. So with the help of marker I am showing, but generally we are using the pencil north to south directions. Then we have to go through the border also. See, we put some points like that. We should continue. Wherever magnetic needle is showing, that is the magnetic lines of force. Like that we should continue here for border line. So half of the chart for axial line and half of the chart for equatorial line. And this side also we should continue like this. Wherever this strip is showing, we have to go through that one. from this, what is the aim of this experiment? We can find out the magnetic moment of the given magnet. Or sometimes the question is pole strength also. Pole strength also we have to find out. When we know the magnetic moment, pole strength also we can find out. Pole strength is M equals to H into dq, right? And here pole strength means instead of M, length of the magnet into that one. So with the help of this we can calculate the pole strength and magnetic moment. Thank you everyone.